So how y'all doing, man? Y'all live with Urban Culture, man. And who we here with, man? Stiz. Dex Canvas. It's nice to meet y'all, man. We really enjoyed y'all performance. It was really live out there. The lights and everything made it look really cool. Like I was really digging the vibe. So we can start off with a question. So I got a question for you, Timothy. When did you start with 2 Bar Tuesdays?
Oh man, so that actually started when I got to college at the University of West Georgia. But it all started on my Snapchat. So like one day I was on my Snapchat and I was saying like I want to do something for the people that watch my Snap. It was a lot of people back then too. But yeah, then one day I just got on there like spit a little freestyle and I was like I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. And then every Tuesday I would do it, and then that lasted for like 2 years, and then I finally brought it to Instagram and I was doing it on there. So yeah, that's when it started.
That's pretty cool, man.
How did you all get together?
Us three?
Yeah.
All right, so interesting story, right? Again, at the University of West Georgia.
Right.
Go West, go Wolves.
Yeah,
you feel me? But so I used to always go to I think it was the UCC, right?
Yeah.
I graduated forever ago. I graduated 2019,
right.
But I used to always go to the UCC every day, and I would go and get like a chicken Alfredo or something like that. And there was this guy in there that would always be working. He'd always give me the food. So then one day, when everybody started learning that I was rapping, they was like, bro, like you gotta meet this other dude. He a rapper, like he amazing. And then lo and behold, it was the chicken Alfredo guy. And then meeting him, I ended up meeting Dex Canvas. And then me and Dex Canvas both met him at a show that one of our friends had.
Artist meetup.
Yeah, it was an artist meetup, and she wanted me to perform, and then we went to go to perform. And then after I performed, Josh approached us, and he was just as dope of an artist as all of us.
Yeah, we hung out. Chicken Alfredo guy, his name is Casualty.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
Chicken. His name is Casualty?
That's his alien.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he come to us and he like, hey man, y'all gotta listen to this dude rap. Me and Sam, oh okay, yeah, we gonna listen to it. Yeah, whatever. You good? So then some time go by and he finally saw us a rap and we like, oh yeah, that blew my mind. Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, we was hanging out all night.
Yeah, we was hanging out. We probably stayed out until like, the sun was coming up.
After that, it was just
it was us and a few more friends and we just that chill.
Yeah, after that we been taking stage.
Oh God, that's how it is. I think it's better to have stuff come together organically. You know what I'm saying? Like random, like dang, dude at GameStop nights.
Yeah.
Oh man, cool. We gotta get together.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. Everybody has like somebody that aspired to be, not aspired to be, but someone that pushes them in a direction, like musically, right?
Yeah.
What would you say is y'all's biggest motivations? Not just you personally. Everybody can go down the list and say what motivates them as an artist.
Oh yeah. My greatest inspiration is probably Stevie Wonder. It's my favorite artist to exist. You know, he can make a love song just not even sound like a love song, but just sound like so much more. You feel me? So yeah, that's my favorite artist, my greatest inspiration as far as music is concerned.
Okay. Stevie Wonder.
Okay, yeah, my if you ask me who my biggest inspiration was, this is definitely Andre.
Okay.
Andre 3K. Right. I always listen to music. My mom used to listen to music all the time. But whenever I heard Andre, matter of fact, I'm gonna say Outkast. I know a lot of people just like to say Andre, but Outkast, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. You ask me what, it started off as self-therapy. You know, it was the one way I could express myself, and I know people will listen. You hear what I'm saying? Because I'll talk, and, cry forever, whatever, and it seemed like nobody listened. But whenever I made music, it's like, okay, like, I know people are listening to me. Right?
Does it still feel like a major release for you when you get to
most
get
definitely.
something out?
Most definitely. I'm trying to turn it into a business, but I have too much fun doing it, and I know like it's bigger than money for me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's what I like about that. Like a lot of artists, they don't really look at it as like as a craft. They just do it for the money.
Yeah.
Like if you actually have a craft for it, like you gonna love it even more. Spend more time investing, more time into it, and actually get really better at it. So I really like that.
No, that's real. For me, it's probably my brothers. It is my brothers. I won't even say probably. I know I get like a lot of J. Cole comparisons, but I actually don't listen to J. Cole. But yeah, like my brothers used to rap. I used to look up to them, want to be like them, want to hang out with them. And then they used to tell me like, nah, you can't go nowhere because we're rapping. So then I just started rapping. And then eventually, like, time passed, some stuff happened, and I was like, oh shit, like I know how to rap. You feel me? And I just kind of kept that with me for the rest of my life.
So do y'all consider yourselves rappers or artists?
definitely an artist. One of the songs that I performed towards the end was like this like funk rock type of song. You know what I'm trying to say? For me, I just like to create. Like I'm not trying to be the best rapper. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I just want to be able to create. That's all. Definitely an artist.
Yeah, definitely. Likewise.
Yeah,
Artists for sure. And we all, I thought we all have songs that don't have any rap in it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of singing in it, and you know they got a song. I wish they would have performed it tonight. It's called Misunderstood, and this is a big ass hook.
Yeah.
I love it though. It's out too, so
How long the song?
I'm plugging the
How
song.
long the song is?
How long is
It's
it?
really short,
Word?
like 3 minutes or less.
I didn't want to perform it because it's a bit of cussing.
Okay.
I was like, I wasn't even sure if we could, do our thing out there.
Yeah. Okay, so like process like coming up with songs, like how do y'all do that? Like it just like something that just comes to mind, or like you take a couple of days to try to like make up, lyrics and stuff like that.
See, that's tough. I ain't gonna hold you. For me, like some of those songs that I performed, like are like 15, 12 years old. You know what I'm trying to say? So like for me, like it can literally take a decade to make a song. But then there's other times where like I'll be at his house. I remember one time we got a song called DM, and I was playing a video game, and I asked him like, "Hey, what happens in the video game?" He's like, "All I can say is desperate times call for desperate measures." And I'm like, "Oh, bro, that's dope. We should make a song called desperate measures or whatever." But like, we should shorten it up and call it DM. And I was like it could be about somebody sliding in somebody's DM because they're desperate. And then like he was like, "Oh shit!" And, he started making the beat, and then literally we made a whole song that night, like within 15 minutes or so. So like sometimes it can be very fast, or sometimes it can take literally years.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, y'all obviously all black artists, you know what I'm saying, young, and do you sometimes feel like you're being forced in certain directions, like you won't be able to be noticed unless you do certain things? Or do you feel like you can be yourself and be free now, and basically without needing a cosign, you can make yourself famous? So do you feel like you're being held in by certain standards, like people expecting a certain thing from you, like you just said, people saying they get J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah, that's what
I think that's more because of the voice, by your music and everything.
Low key, and I'm not gonna hold you, like it's certain songs that I got, like when I hear them, I'll be like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'll be rapping, someone like, is that J. Cole?
But it's not on purpose.
Yeah, it's not on purpose. Like to be honest with you, I didn't know who J. Cole was until like 2017. Again, I swear to God, another plug at West Georgia, right? So I was coming here. I used to go to like open mics, and I'd be rapping and whatnot, and people like, bro, you sound like J. Cole. You sound like J. Cole. So I literally started going to open mics looking for J. Cole because I thought it was a guy named J. Cole that went to the University of West Georgia. So I'm literally every open mic I'm at it like, where J. Cole at? You know what I'm trying to say? And then eventually one of my homies said the same thing. I'm like, okay, bro, like who is he? Like show me him. Pulled up his music. At first, I didn't like him. I'm not gonna hold you.
For real?
Yeah, it was like a comparison thing. So like, like everybody like you sound like him. You sound. So now I'm like, I don't like him. And then like, but this was like 2017, like early 2017, late 2016. But yeah, then eventually one day I heard a song from him that sounded like me, and I thought it was one of my songs, and I was like, oh, now I see. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, like to kind of go with what you said, like I do feel a lot of pressure. I feel like we all do. A lot comes from your peers, like the expectations, and it's good because they want you to be great, right? Like it's like, bro, you sound like J. Cole, so like give us that J. Cole stuff that we like. You know what I'm trying to say? Then it's like, but like I got like this, this
funk
other
rock
song, this funk rock song that I want y'all to, check out. And it's like that, yeah, that's cool, and they love it once they hear it. But then like a part of you still wants to like appease that part of them. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
What about you fellas? Y'all feel that? Do y'all feel that like that same kind of pressure coming from like things that are out of y'all control?
I used to.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be. It was a point in time where I'm like, okay, like I put my heart into this song, and I thought it would be a little bigger. And this song that I made in 3 minutes, trying to mimic like another artist, is getting a lot of clout. And I'm just like,
that's the story.
maybe that's the route I should take. But then I'm like, nah, it could have been a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I have songs that doesn't sound like anything out that people like Weather Channel, for instance.
Individuality always wins.
Yeah.
You don't got to do anything you don't want to do. As long as it's good, people gonna fluctuate. People gonna come towards it.
Gonna flop regardless.
It just happens.
I like that. He put it like this time. They gonna fly.
So what's the end goal? What y'all want?
I know what my end goal is. I don't know if they want to
Y'all
tell.
want to be Rock Nation? What's up?
Oh, all right. So check me out, right? So I actually got a brother that signed to Rock Nation,
Okay.
but for me, I don't even care about signing. I just want to have a platform so I can influence other people. You know what I'm trying to say? So like the little kid who might like hurt himself type stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not big on like saving the world either. So don't get me wrong. Like that's not my purpose for rapping. But like to be able to be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm trying to say? Because that's what I look for in a lot of people. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially like growing up in a family where like both of your parents aren't there. You feel me? So like I look to my brothers who weren't doing the best things. You feel me? So moments like that, like I want to be that big brother for somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if they just like, hey, bro, like I heard you was talking about this in your rap, and then I end up, you feel me, like doing that, and then like I succeeded. You feel me? Or I end up doing this and whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So like I just want to have that influence, and then I guess my end goal would just be to have like a label where I can sign people. You feel me? Like change people's lives. Like I as far as my music, like I don't care. Like I said, I don't care to be the best. I don't care to I just want to put music out there, but I want to be in a position where I can affect other people's lives in a positive way.
And what about you, bro?
Yeah, I mean, my end goal as far as like music, I just want to make something people can feel. Like I want to be able to reach a lot of people. You feel me? Like I want to make music that resonates with people that they can just vibe to and sing to. I want to make cookout music. Like I want to make just shit that you can two-step to and stuff like that. Like
I want to give you a guitar right now.
Yeah, bro.
You're doing an interview with
But he got the beads in him.
What you doing? Lose the shirt, get a guitar. What about you? What's the end goal?
Okay, so I started making music so people can hear me. So of course I want to inspire people. I want people to listen. I want to be able to. I want people to be able to like not resonate with me, but just feel comfortable being themselves. But to be honest, yeah, I would love to do something that I love for a living. You get what I'm saying? That's a dream to me. Just be able to wake up and just like, oh yeah, my only job is to have fun and enjoy myself. You get what I'm saying? But I want other people to be able to do that as well. So
I like that.
So, go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, I ain't gonna hold you. If I had the opportunity though to answer the question from earlier, I probably would sign it to you.
Really?
That's
You see yourself more like a West Coast rapper, but a West Coast kind of.
I feel like just the creativity over there. You feel what I'm saying? And like signing with somebody like Dreamville, they already got a J. Cole. So you know what I'm saying? So you know me, yeah, I might as well go somewhere where I can, But I mean, Kendrick need a song to get. Hey Kendrick, if you watching that, bro, I don't know if they sent you the invite, but if you watching it, bro, I'm ready.
That's facts. So I know you guys rappers and stuff like that. So what's y'all like top 5 that y'all really like?
in general, or like alive, or
Don't matter, dead or alive.
Kendrick, Andre, no particular order. Kendrick, Andre, artists, right?
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. I love Stevie Wonder too. He's my favorite singer. So. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is a tough one because I listen to so many people. Come back to me. I have my last 2 by the time y'all get back. Or maybe y'all will see my last 2.
Because I think about this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Now I'm drawing blank.
Yeah, man.
You put me on the spot.
It's
So
hard to
let me
pick
think.
5.
Stevie, for sure. Let me think. I'm gonna switch.
I want to say Drake too because like Drake.
I love Lauryn Hill. Like I love what she did with the Fugees and Miseducation. I wish, you know what I'm saying, her discography was longer, but it is what it is. So Stevie, Lauryn, dang, it's tough. It's tough, bro.
All right, let me see if I can try to do it. So Juvenile, Mystical, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, and probably my big brother.
Okay. Why Julie? Early 2000s is too important.
Nah, like with Juvenile, bro, like, cause I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida, so like we have like a lot of like New Orleans influence, you feel me? But I don't know, like whenever I think of Juvenile, bro, like I just think of like my dad, you feel me? Like my dad used to listen to Juvenile, you feel me? Like we used to like Hot Boys, all of that, you feel me? So like, you feel me? Like I don't know, that I don't know, like that just encapsulates my childhood, you feel me? So yeah, Juvenile just that guy. And he can still rap now. He
No,
dropped,
Julie still that
yeah,
guy.
like he, you know what I'm saying? He dropped, I when was his last album? 2019?
He dropped the
2020?
album like 2-3 years ago, and it had BG on it, and I liked a couple of his songs. It was hard.
Hey, I know he dropped something with Untitled Chapter too. That was hard.
Good.
But yeah, Juvenile, that guy, bro.
Shout out to you, Julie. Stay free, baby.
Julie.
Hey, y'all were very, very great guests, man. Can we please get y'all autograph on this wonderful shirt right here, man? Urban Kulture,
Thanks,
baby.
y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all.